What's up, warriors? Welcome to another short video on the Bitcoin price. Yesterday, I was letting you know that we were moving up on this beautiful move to the upside, right? And I was telling you that we needed to watch out for this resistance level. As you can see, we came here and touched it multiple times, okay? As you can see, it was touched basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times until we end up getting rejected. And I did tell you, please make sure that you understand that when we come into a high resistance level, most likely, at least the first time, we're going to get rejected, right? I also created this upsending triangle here. And as you can see, when it's an upsending triangle moving up like this, it's usually bearish. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be super bearish, where it's going to just drop a lot, but it does mean that it's going to get somewhat of a reaction, right? And so far, we are. Okay, as you can see, the daily VWAP was being respected very well throughout the whole day, and now is being almost broken. Okay, as you can see, if we zoom in a little bit, it has broken. Now we have not closed below it, so we have to wait to verification for that, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we still have about another 20 minutes or so before we can verify that. But if we do break this VWAP, the daily one, then the next level will be around the weekly VWAP. Okay, but also, as you can see, we can have some type of support right here at the bottom of the triangle. As you can see, it's being respected really well. Okay, so we can probably hit this and then keep moving back up for another retest of the resistance. Remember, if we are able to hold this resistance, okay, let's say an example, we come here, right, and then we try to hit it again, maybe multiple times, and then we break above it, and then we back test, but then we're able to close above this resistance, then we have a higher chance of moving up. But as you can see, this box here from the top to the bottom, this was the last range that we had when we had that drop. So we need to make sure that we can first break this in order for us to move up from here, right? If we put the value profile, let's say an example, we do it from this here to this bottom, okay? See, this is the value area low. This is the point of control right here. Let me put some lines here for you guys. Okay, right there, right? Bam. Yeah, right there. And then you have the value area high around here. Bam. And then right this bottom line here, that's the value area low. Before we can even think about moving up, we need to break these levels. Excuse me. We need to break these levels, right? If we cannot break these levels, then it's going to be harder for us to move forward. Now, once you get to that level, then you also have the yearly VWAP, which is right here, around right now, around the $40,740, right? And of course, throughout the day, when the price keeps moving, the VWAPs also move, right? So this is a level of confluence that you have to understand that we might get some reactions if we get to these levels, right? But if we can break this box here, then we have a higher chance of moving up to the $40,000 to $41,000 zone. Okay, now, if we are not able to hold this daily VWAP right here and we close below it, then we have this upsending triangle support that we can hold upon. And if we are not able to hold this, then the next section is that we're going to keep moving down, right? Now, if we do hold it, let's say an example, we hold it and then we keep moving back up until it breaks. Now, the closer it gets to this triangle, to the end of it, the weaker it is, right? But if we can actually move up and back test this section here, then we can break this point of control and value area high, then we have a higher chance of moving up to that yearly VWAP. Okay, now we could break this upsending triangle and move down to the weekly VWAP. Of course, by the time we get here, the weekly VWAP will have moved. I don't know how much, right? That's why we have it there. But we could get a reaction from this one and try to make another run to the upside. If we cannot hold the weekly VWAP, then of course we're moving back down. Okay, if we move back down, as you can see, the next level around here is around the 34,800, and below that is this major support that we had around the 32,921. If we cannot hold any of these levels, then of course we're going back down to around that 30,000 to 29,000 area. But right now we're looking pretty good. Of course, like I said, the first thing we need to do is make sure that we are holding this daily VWAP for support. And if we cannot hold it, then of course we're going to continue moving down to the weekly VWAP. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. If you did long from this bottom, awesome, you're in amazing profits. I would suggest that you take profits along the way, all right? But that's totally up to you. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just me giving you guys some, free education on what I'm seeing in the charts. Okay, now before I go, let me see if we can pull the fixed range from here to this drop here. Let's see where we at. Yes, so as you can see, I put it from today, right? And from this drop here, after we left this range here, and about that, the value area high was around the 37,112. The point of control was around that 36,330, and the value area low around that 34,580 because we have moved up, right? But when you are breaking these levels, that is bullish. When you're breaking down from them, that is bearish. So at least we have some nice bullish, trend going up here from the bottom. Now let's see if we can hold it, and then we can continue moving up from there. And if not, of course, then you guys have these levels from there. So I hope you enjoyed this short little video on the Bitcoin price. Make sure that if you're not a member to my channel, you subscribe, like the video, and comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and of course, I always respond. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, let the profits come to you.